All right, how do we get proj4j? They got a 1.1.1 proj4j maven. Let's see what they got. Unstable. That's not good. Average stream bitrate too high. Damn. What do you want from me? Twitch. Oh, red bitrate bad. Show me more. Oh, that's not good. Oh, well, that's not the worst. Damn. All right, well, I don't know. We're gonna have to just hope this stabilizes out a little bit. Oh, I see. I guess I could reduce my resolution is about the only thing I can do. I don't know. I'm gonna let this sit for a minute, see if it stabilizes. All right, where was I going here? proj4j 1.1.1. That's probably what I need. All right, where did I leave? So we left off this morning. We had done some tile B-box coordinate generation, but I did it in the wrong, well, I did it in the default projection, which is Web Mercator or whatever, which is like 3, where is that one? I have to look it up again. That one, oh, where is it? Tile B-box. Right, so I have this bounding box coming out for a tile, and by default it's in 3857, which is Web Mercator, and I'm going to need to get it into 4326, the normal, like, you know, lat long whatever thing. And so that's why I am going to need to pull in our old pal proj4j. Proj4j, yeah. All right, I have to reboot my LSP, unfortunately, because whenever you add a new dep, you got to do that. Let's let that chug for a second. Boy, my CPU is really going, huh? Oh, it'll go. It'll go eventually. I can set up my tmux while I wait on that to run. SPT. Actually, I don't even need another one there. All right. Okay. Project. Let's go into core and test only. Let's just see if this pulls that dep and make sure the dep is good. I think it should. Oh, didn't even do that. Wait, really? Interesting. I guess I already had that downloading. Okay, that's all right. So I'm gonna pull up my doc. This doc is shared in the channel, I think, and this is kind of like my work in progress notes and stuff like that. Because this morning when I was digging into this, I found this test case. This is classic like Java geocode. It's like there's no docs, just go dig in the test suite and hope that you find a example that's close to your thing. So I'm gonna have to just make the coordinates one by one and transform them. And so let us see here. 2, 4, 3, 2, 6, and oops, I spelled that wrong. All right, so something like this. Some copy pasted Java there. Okay, now I had to figure out how to make a coordinate reference system. hopefully the constructor for that is just a string or something. Oh, geez. Public, geographic. That's not. Oh, actually, geographic might be helpful to me. All right, so this is interesting because I could hit this constructor, but I don't actually know what. I don't actually know what parameters to pass in. Let me see if there's a new. Oh. All right, let's check the test cases again. WGS84. Oh, okay. Okay, so I have to look up. So Proj has this thing where they put these arcane little domain-specific strings. So I need to figure out Proj for string 23857. Yep. Proj for string 4326. Proj. Is this literally what I need here? Boy, this is. Oh wait, Proj 4. That's what I need. Okay. All right, let's stash that for a second. All right, I'm going to save this actually in my doc. So that's maybe useful. This is maybe useful. Proj 4S defs. I wonder, like, what I don't know is if you can just pass in EPSG 4326. I guess I could search that in this code base and see if I find it. PSG 4326. That does look promising. Check transform. CRS factory.create from name. That sounds really promising. Okay, now we're moving. Now we got a little thing there. Oh wait, let's see, is my LSP rebooted? Let's see if this rebooted correctly and got my dep in there. Yep, okay, sick. So I need a new one of those. Oops, I don't need semicolon because I'm not in Java. Now, webmerk equals CRS factory. Create from name. EPSG. Oh, this is cool. This has a decent doc string on it. I should have looked here earlier. Currently supported values, EPSG, blah, 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 blah. That's good. That is exactly what I got. Show me the... Yeah, I got this sucker. So that's webmerk. What is the other one called? The 4326 is just like the... it's like the I have... 4326 is the I have lat longs and I don't care projection, but I don't know what it's actually called. Or like if there's a real name for it. Okay, it's just the EPSG identifier. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, great. Val WGS84 equals CRS factory name 26. Okay, so now I gotta actually do the conversion. I basically have southwest and northeast. I have min lat, min lon, max lat, max long. New Proj 4 project coordinate is what I need. And get min x and get min y. And northeast is new project coordinate. And get max x. Oops. Oh, I typoed it. It's called new. That's why I couldn't. I just thought it was a keyword. And get max y. Have that. So I need webmerk2 wgs84. I put these out of the def just because like they're cached. Who knows how expensive or not expensive it is to construct these, but I guess just do it. Webmerk2 wgs84. I'm very curious to see what these like come out as. All right, and then let's do trans. Use trans. Webmerk2. Oh wait, this is any. That's not good. Oh, hold on. Let's just try to transform it. I must have done something wrong here. I did something very wrong. What do you not like? Oh, CRS. I just typoed that. Transform. Oh, sorry. I think there's a different factory. It's just like freaking up to our eyeballs in factories over here. It's not the CRS factory, but the coordinate transform factory. Sure, whatever. How about that? Okay. Now we're good. Transform. Yep. What? Oh, jeez, it's like a mutable thing? You're like, is that for real? Okay, this is like one of these Java things where you create your, you literally create it, oh my god, okay. You create it yourself. This is like mutable Java style API. You create it yourself first and then you pass it in and it mutates it. So I want to do southwest to southwest trans, and I want to do northeast to northeast trans. And now that I have those, I'm going to make the new envelope. The returned envelope is southwest dot, I assume there's like x, oh, just x. X, southwest dot, northeast dot x. Southwest.y, northeast.y, and that's it, I think. Let's see, this will be, I'm very curious to see like what the hell actually comes out of here. Print line, mdt.to. I don't know, let's just freaking run one and see what happens. I'm quite curious because I think what'll be interesting about this is if this works the way I think it's going to work, when I get something out of this, it'll actually be, oh Jesus. Okay, well, okay, that's basically zeros. Let's try a better one. I think that this should give me like lat long coordinates. I mean, it's also possible I screwed it up and it's just going to give me utter gibberish. Yeah, that doesn't look very good. Oh, sorry. Jesus. Trans. I need the trans ones. I just passed the wrong thing. So those are basically the same ones that I started with. Okay, fingers crossed again. I'll get an actual like lat long. Yeah, okay, that's plausible. So the first one, the A should actually be like the world. It should be like, oh wait, oops. The A should be like, you know, -90 to 90 and something like that. Yeah. Oh, okay, right. It's only -85 because WebMercator cuts off at the poles because the Mercator stuff gets like too distorted. So. Okay, so that's cool. So let's grab one of these again. And actually, so this will be actually fun because I have somewhere, where did I make it? I made a GeoJSON. Yep. Envelope. So if I dump this to GeoJSON, I can actually throw it on a map, and it'll be actually a tile bounding box, which will be kind of neat. Okay, I need to get the actual encoded of that. No spaces. So this will be tile. Oh hell, I really should have commented the actual things these came from. That was pretty silly of me to not have saved that, but I'll come back to that. Let's see if we can check it now. Oh wait, whoops, that put that in the wrong window. Hold on a second. Oh yeah, let me see if I can get that to go in the right place. Yeah, there we go. Hey, there we go. So that is some tile at some level. I don't even know what we're looking at there, but that's one of them. Did I save these? Okay, so this one is 110. That's funny. Let me see if I have this in. If I save this in my thing. Okay. Oh, I'm a dummy. It's literally there in front of my face. It's just here. Okay, never mind. So they are here. Okay, so that's. Sorry, I thought I had deleted these XYZ, ZXY coordinates, but I forgot they were still here in my test. That makes sense. So that means that one we just looked at, B, that's zoom level 4, X coordinate 8, and Y coordinate 2. So if we go, there's like a site that has this, tiles a la Google. Let's see, I've looked at this before. By the way, let me know if the music is good or if y'all need anything. Zoom, what did I say? I said zoom level 4, X tile 8, and Y2. So 4, 8, 2. Oh boy, this is kind of giving me some freak out stuff. Okay, yeah, there it is. That's it. 482. It's that one. Which it is. Svalbard. Hidden Svalbard. You gotta love that. Okay, so that actually seems to work. So now we're getting closer and closer. Let me just commit that real quick. I don't know if I should test. I don't know, should I add a test for that? I guess I will. I guess I'll just throw down quickly a test. B converted is new envelope. And what was it? Oh hell, I closed it. Do I still have it? Yeah, okay. Let me see if I can make an envelope out of this by hand. I hope you like watching people manually mess around with coordinates, because that's what's going on. So the min x is 0, the max x is this one, the min y. Sorry about that flicker on the freaking thing, it just loves to suggest stuff there. The min y is 74. And the max y is this one. Oh no, sorry, 79. Jesus, chill out, Emacs. That's a little bit aggro. TBH. Assert env equal b converted. Yeah. Does it The expected one goes after. Yeah. Okay. All right. Hey, that works. All right, that's good enough for me, I guess. All right. Okay, so I don't need this. And I guess I don't need that either. And I guess I don't need this pile of mess that I just made. Oops. Yep. Okay, hey, there you go. It's like once you know what arcane business to put in there, it's actually not so bad. Convert web locator envelopes to WGSA4. And again, the reason I'm doing this is because I'm storing in the database the bounding box for the layer. So like each, do I have it running? I don't have it running. I'll show you in prod, I guess. Yeah, okay. So for each layer in a data set, I'm going to store the bounding box of what the whole thing is. And then when I hit a tile request, I can check the tile request of the incoming, or I can check the bounding box of the incoming tile request against the known bounding box of the layer. And in many cases, I'll be able to short circuit the database query that would otherwise have to be performed to fetch the tile. And that's good because the tile generation is probably like the most performance hindered part of this whole app at the moment. So anything that we can do to short circuit that or take some of the load off of the database there is going to be good. So I guess next, oh wait, I guess I can hit my to-do list. Boom. Pull in prod4j, did it. Implement something close to this example, did it. Project web mercator envelope to 4326 envelope, we did exactly that. So now it's just back in the controller. Or I guess I would put it into the MVT control path or flow. So what I get is something like tile coordinates, tile tile IO tile given collection layer ZXY IO array of byte. So that's cool. Yeah, freaking cool. Okay, I have to figure out how to structure this. So let's see, we're going to check if layer has a known bounding box envelope, and then we'll decode the layer bounding box to an envelope. We'll check them. I think there's literally like a method on them. Be converted dot. Okay, there's compare to covers, distance, intersects. Yeah, okay, so intersects other envelope Boolean. Okay, yeah, exactly, that's what I want. Check intersection. If false, return empty. If false, return empty binary, we're just done. Else, proceed as normal. Boop, boop, boop. I guess I wonder, okay, so then the only question is if there's no known bounding box on the layer, I might just throw in a dummy one there. Yeah, I might just do that. Equals layer.bbox get or else. Okay, that'll upcast those. That'll upcast those ints to doubles. So give me the bbox if, okay, val tile bbox equals mdt dot tile bbox zxy mdt dot 226. I can do an implicit there, but that's all right. I don't need that. So, okay, yeah, here we go. If bbox dot intersects, oh shit, typo, that intersects tile bbox. So if the known bounding box of the layer intersects the bounding box of the requested tile, let me format this. If the known bounding box of the layer intersects the bounding box of the requested tile, we do the whole thing because there's data there, and if not, IO array of nothing. Let me format that again. Let me just test. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so my test case broke because I was apparently expecting to get data. I might need to think about that. But this, okay, so what does it mean to have no data rather than stuff? Let me go look at that. So there's, I guess there's some question of basically like, because the Mapbox vector tile is a protobuf, and inside the protobuf you have layers. And there's a difference of having an empty byte array, which is just no tile whatsoever, versus having layers that appear that have no features, is how I'm guessing that shakes out. Yep. So this bytes 1. Oh, let me see the one. Let me look more closely and see the one that actually failed. The one that failed is line 17. Oh wait, oops! I just fucked it up. It does say it's 17. Well, okay. I think that error, the line in that error message is a little off, but. Let me just see. I'm just going to see the size of these. Bytes 1 size. Oops. 2 size. Okay, what did I get out of that? Oops. Bytes 1. Oh, they are both 0. Oh, because they don't have that. Oh, did I screw myself up by making the test? So this, I think this, if I have to go look at this code in a second, but I think this insert feature might bypass some of the normal stuff that I use for inserting features, and so I need to make sure that I'm not like cutting out my logic in some way by doing that. Yeah, okay, that literally just does insert feature. Let me check, because I'm pretty sure that that function is only used in the tests, because I basically made it for that. Schema test, MVT test, layers test, features test. Okay, okay. Okie doke. So what I really should do instead is I should make this insert feature helper, which I'm using again basically in the tests, I should make it go through the normal thing. Okay, I'm just gonna do that. It'll be a little bit annoying, but it'll be cleaner. I'm actually gonna even move this into the test context so I know it's explicitly a test helper function, that there's no chance that this can get called in like production code. Okay, great, this will be good. Layer. So there's already, what I've done in other places instead is, I've done this edit business, yeah, okay. What is params? Okay, sorry, I have to get some imports. Oops. Feature, got so many things called feature that could be imported, but that's the one I want. Geometry ID. Okay. Let me see. I think I have a way to do this. Oh, no. ID or gen, okay. Properties. Params dot deleted. Does it have it is deleted? No, it doesn't. So I guess deleted is false. Oh, because I'm creating a new one. Okay, so there's my edit. Let me go refer back to my other test and understand how I'm using that. Submit and merge change set. Oh, I need a user. Oh, I need this too. Layer. And I need a user. Config counts user. And this repo instead is just contour. Oh, that's cool. This is actually kind of handy. Or it's contour features. So merge change set, user. What is submitted merge change set? Oh, comment. The comment is the none here is the optional comment arg, so I don't have that at all. Okie doke, so that's fine. What is it not like here? Let's just see. The compiler messages are a little bit wrong in there, or a little bit hard to read in there. I'm celebrating Friday evening with the world's tiniest Manhattan. Although I ran out of the good bitters, so I'm using the kind of weird bitters, but they're still pretty good. Submit merge change set, right, gives you that. Okay, that's okay. So that'll give me the change set, and what I said I would return for insert feature is actually the feature. Do I not have a helper for get? Get collection feature. Dang. Oh, get feature. I have a get feature. Okay, that's what I need. Feature ID. So this should exist. Okay, that actually I think will work. Now though, the other places that I have it, I have to go back and find them and replace them. Sick. I love my compiler friend. Insert feature. Oh, should I make the user? So I could actually make the user and the layer defaultable here. That's interesting. That actually would be handy. So I could reduce the amount of arguments that I have to pass in here because I already know from my fixtures. This is like my test context that just wraps. it's just the context that comes into each test case and wraps that and provides, you know, random objects that I've set up for use in the test cases. So I could, yeah, okay, that's okay. I think I'll do that. What the hell? I'll make the code short. Layer equals fixtures dot layer. user equals fixtures dot user. Yep, that's sick. So all I have to do then is insert feature, and all I have to do is give the f params. Yeah, that's cool. Oops, I've screwed something up. Double dots. Insert feature f params. Insert feature f params. I just have to watch out if there's any cases I'm dealing with something other than that layer. Oops. Oh, wait, what is f? F, I want CTX. Alright, let's try this. Let's see. I got 9, now I'm down to 5. 5 from 9 is good. Insert feature. Yep, oh, I missed a couple other of those. Okay. 5, CTX. Not on that one. Oops. 61. Wait, did I do that right? Layers test. MVT test 13. CTX, yep. Repo to insert feature. Oh, right, line below. And now I need to pass L2. Yep. That's what format that is. Oh, okay. Okay, so one of those things I did probably was wrong. Oh, no. Okay, great. I'm back to where I was. Which I kind of have forgotten now, but that's okay. Let me commit real quick. I don't need that. Oh, I formatted this. Oh shit, I never even committed from what I had done before, so actually I should really commit that first. Okay, I'll commit all this. Oh wait, I don't need all this. Oh wait, I don't want that one for now actually. That one's the one that's still broken. Alright, there we go. Move, insert feature helper to test context. Please. Move for tests. Alright, that's helpful. That's good. Okay, so now, why is my stuff dying over here? All right, so L2. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay. They should both have a feature, but I'm not hitting the right. I may not be hitting the right tile to actually hit this data, which is maybe that's why it's getting skipped out. Oh yeah, this is LA, baby. Let's see. Oh hell, sorry. I guess that just goes to the last browser window that I opened. 118, 134, where is this? Hacienda? Oh, this is like in, this is in like SGV, sort of. Shout out to the SGV. Good dim sum in the SGV. Okay, and now let's check my tile coord. Actually, I can check it in Google. Or in that article. Map tiles allow Google. I keep coming back to this same page. It's a good page. Alright, San Gabriel Valley, -118.0. I actually don't know off the top of my head if there's a direct mapping in the other direction, so you can go ZXY, like tile coordinate to bounding box, but I don't know if you have a point what the most direct mapping is to go to the tile. But anyway, I think it is this one. Oops, except I'm at like level 2. Oh, I zoomed in way too much. Oh, Jesus. Oh yeah, it's this whole freaking thing. So it's zoom 2, x0, y1, which is what I have. Okay, so that's really bad then, the fact that that's not working. L2. I need to reread these out of the old database. Put the S there. All right, let's see what the hell is going on those. Oh, it's a posture check. -118.34. That's the only one, so that's correct. And they're both the same. Okay, I better check my other logic then. Did I put it backwards? Is that possible? If it intersects. All right, so on that side of it, I'm not doing what I want. Aw, hell. Oh, no intersection, son of a bitch. Okay, so something is going off for me then. Print line. Tile B box is like -179 to -89. Oh, the layer B box is none there. Oh, wait, did I do these in the wrong order? No. Oh, it's because of this. Okay. So in the normal, right. Okay, in the normal flow, what will happen is that the first thing where you commit the feature, it happens like async in the background, and then the tile request will come in on actually a separate web request. So it's like from scratch loading in a new context and everything. But in this case, it's all in like one local transaction, and so this has to have the updated one, or otherwise it gets skipped. So that returns an option, but I know it's there. So for the test, I'm just gonna smack a get on it. Okay, that makes sense. So I just have to make sure I'm passing in. So that's kind of like a Scala immutable data thing. Like if you like update a thing in a database, then and you want to see that, you have to kind of like refresh your loaded models. Okay. Okie dokie. So all I did is fix that test, really. So that's fine, actually. And yeah, this is sick. This works. Boop, boop, boop. Yep. Yeah, sick. Okay. Yeah, so nice. Incorporate MVT VBox check to allow short circuiting tile generation. Sick. So I actually did my little thing here. In MVT for layer, check VBox overlap. Oh, I have to still do this TBD on that, but this is actually looking good so far. Let me just test the whole thing. Make sure I don't have any dot onlys. OCDC. Oh no, something's broken. All right, we'll go look at that in a second. What else? How many? Hopefully not many. Okay, just 2. Fail to merge change set. Okay. No. Okay, that makes sense. I think I have a hunch what's going on. I think this is similar to the issue we just dealt with like stale test data. Layer. I should have probably run this earlier, closer to when I actually edited it. Okay, 1, down to 1, fixed 1. Could not merge change set. CS parent none does not match. Okay, I bet I passed the wrong one or something like that. Deleting feature. What's the line? These stack traces are not the most fun from Cat's Effect, TBH. I'm actually, I think the newest version, Cat's Effect 3.0, or is it 2.0? Yeah. Oh, okay. The like RC for Cat's Effect 3 is out, and I have heard that it actually makes a bunch of these stack traces like a little bit better in some ways. I haven't had a chance to really play around with it, but it's definitely something I should look into. Okay, so where did I leave off here? Features. Is that, sorry, did I read the right deleting feature? Okay, that's right. So it's this test. So yeah. Yep. So this is the same thing. Like I actually was skating by a little bit before on the fact that this one doesn't have the matching version because it's not been refreshed, but that's okay. C2 next up. Alright. I don't have LSP. I don't have metals turned on in this buffer. Repo dot layers. So before I commit, before I run it, I will refresh that one through, and that'll probably do it. Yo, what's up, tacos? Tacos XOXO. Who does not XOXO some tacos? If the 4-year-old terminates early, do some of those tests get skipped? Yeah. So like if it terminated up here for some reason, then like all of these would get skipped. Because like the way this actually it's funny because I actually don't know what the return type may have. Maybe I can figure it out from the docs. But if you do assert equals pizza, let me see if I can get it to complain at me. Anyway, the point is I don't actually know what the return. I'll come back to it. I don't actually know what the return type of all these assert equals, but this basically. It basically like flat maps a zillion times into a big like assert, and then that's like what the whole body of this is. So if any of these for some reason failed, then all of these get skipped, and then if it actually gets as far as the yield, then like it's normal. It just like runs them in order, and either they all pass or else the first one that fails it just aborts at that point. Okay, what did I? Well, if they get skipped. Well, you'll know because. The only way it could abort is because I'm not using like either T or option T in here, so the only way it could abort is if it crashes. So you'll know because you'll get a big stack trace in your thing. I mean, to be honest, that's like the worst part of this whole setup is that even if it fails because of an actual assertion. So okay, this one is not a good example because this is failing because of an actual exception. It's crashing, but assuming that it was actually getting through and my test was failing because the assertion was invalid. You'll still just get a stack trace because that's kind of like how the assertions work is they throw like an exception, but so that's kind of annoying. But yeah, so you will know, but it sometimes, to be honest, the error messages are not as helpful as they could be. Oh right, okay, so this has to be a flat map, not a map, because it's an IO to an IO. Delete CS. Oh, I don't even need to pass the layer because I actually know. I know which one it is. This is kind of a mess, TBH, but whatever. I'm just going to get it working. Yeah. Oh, green. Snaps for green. I actually wrote, tacos, if you're interested, I actually wrote recently a little blog post about how I'm doing the testing in here. So, because this is using Doobie, which is like a sort of functional JDBC library for Scala. And it took me a little bit of finagling to figure out like the most ergonomic way to wire up those tests where they would like have the nice rollback and all the stuff there. So all right, so this is good. The reason I found that is because this happens to me all the time, but I had left because I always use this .only helper, which is this is an MUnit thing with the test library, and I always use this to help me focus on a single example, but then sometimes I forget and I leave them in, and then it's like stupid because I'm disabling half my tests. If I was smart, I guess I would have some way to lint on that or something, but fix some layer refreshing in some test cases. All right, push that up. That is sick. Let me just run another quick test here. I guess I just ran this. Let me check on the root, and I'm going to run, because that was only testing the core, so let me test the root, which has the web stuff in it as well. which I don't think it should break anything, but you never know. Oh, yep. Okay, so I was using the insert feature in the web as well. I moved that around a minute ago. So this is my GraphQL schema test. And it's actually just this one now. I need to clean these ones up because you see I'm doing like unsafe run sync and all this bad stuff in here. So one day. Okay, that's good. Commit that. Okay, where was I leaving off? That's kind of it. Okay, I want to see if it like works now, basically. So let's just run the app. I'll run this one. Port 5000. I don't think I need to run the Webpack for this because I don't think I've changed any of the JS assets and stuff like that. So let's see if this loads. Do I have some data in here? Oh, I do. Okay, so let me check this. So if I load this, I should see it like generating a bunch of tiles. Okay. Oh, so these are cached. Oh, because they're okay. Let me disable the cache. Yeah, that's good. Oh, I'm thinking about that. I might have there might be a little bit of reordering I could do in that tile request path that would actually even make this better. So, okay, we're hitting like a few hundred milliseconds on these. So basically the point of this is that I should be able to pan over here to like places where there's no data and have it be fast, but it's not because it's actually going, yeah, okay. I think it's actually, I have like I have a bunch of layers of stuff on this MVT. So it's like first checks Google Cloud Storage, and then if it's not there, which I should, to be honest, I should probably disable the Google Cloud Storage in depth, but let me just check this. So that one redirects. Okay, yep. I should put it in here first. I should put it in here instead of where I put it, and that's going to hose. Well, actually, I don't know if that will actually hose my tests or not. That might actually not affect the tests, but that's okay. Yeah, this is better. It should go in here. That's funny. I got this almost right, but I just put it in the wrong spot. So like I don't even want to check GCS if it's not in the appropriate. Wait. Oh, that's wrong. LSP, let's format this buffer. Okay, let me try again. So I think I should have called this out a little more, but I was seeing that they were still like a little bit slow. They should be like almost instant, like, you know, 5-10 milliseconds or something. 400 milliseconds is still like honestly a little slower than I would think, but let me see here. Did I do that? Oh, I didn't actually put the freaking check. Oh, hell, I put it in the wrong spot. Okay, that makes sense. That's why. Oh, I have to untangle this mess here. I made a freaking mess of this. I had it inside of here. Oh god, I'm having a keyboard spaz there. Let me format this. Let's see if it's better. Okay, first check the B box intersection. If it hits the B box, then go do your, then hit GCS, and then if that falls through, then hit the database. But at the B box check, we're gonna just bail and get IO array of byte. There, okay, there we go. See, there. I mean, this is still could honestly be even a little faster, but they're consistently like single double-digit milliseconds. Let me load mine. Oh wait, sorry, LVH. Yeah, there we go. That's looking actually pretty nice. There's like consistently 10, 20, 18, whatever milliseconds. Huh, wow. So that actually did what I wanted it to do. That's always a pleasant surprise. So that will basically prevent me from like hitting the database a bunch of times to generate empty tiles on those ZX, on those coordinates, on those ZXY coordinates. Which, you know, it's tricky because like it just depends, like the impact of that varies a lot. If the data is quite small, then like your BBox query on your database is already going to be quite fast anyway, but for some things it could be big, and now you're like scanning over a ton of data to generate the bounding box, so it definitely saves a little time there. What do I have left? Yeah, there. That's sick. This is sick. Look at these little guys. Oops. Okay, so fixed ordering of BBox check. Short circuit generation. And put this in the wrong place. Brown face. Oops, not face. There we go. All right. That's pretty much what I had on this quote unquote. Oh no, okay. Well, I'm not 100% done. I'm like 95% done. I have to add a migration now at some point. I'll probably do this later, but add a migration for when I roll this out, I'm gonna add the new column. It's gonna add the bounding box, which didn't exist before. So I need to populate that for all the layers that are already deployed live in the prod app or whatever. Oops, I don't know what that was. So I got to do that. But for the rest of it, I'm actually looking good, which is great. I wonder if I put like an emoji. Yeah. Oh God. There we go. I'm going to pull this out to its own. How can you go 3 here? I'm still learning Notion, so I'm kind of messing around with what you can do here, but what about box? Okay, maybe a red X is the best one I have. So that's for something to do in the future. All right, I don't know if anybody's even in here anymore, but if you are, thanks for chilling. I'm probably wrapping up in a hot second. Let me know if you got any last questions while we wrap up. Yeah, I think this is actually decent. This is like the first time I did some streaming this week. Nasty stream, exactly. Yeah, I started this feature like on the stream on the other day, I don't know, Wednesday or whenever it was, and have been kind of plugging away at it. So I kind of got it working. It's something I've been meaning to do for a little bit. I literally just recently got the CDN stuff launched on this. So like if you load something, this is deployed in prod and contour.app. If you load this, these will actually come from Google Cloud CDN now, which is like makes a huge difference in how fast. Like this whole business used to be quite slow to load. So getting the CDN has helped a lot, but the problem is like even when the CDN doesn't have a hit, you still have to like generate stuff, and that can be like a little bit slow. So anything I can do to cut that down, I think is going to help a lot. I mean, you know, it doesn't help that I'm still running on the like shoestring Google Cloud SQL instance that's like running on a rubber band box or whatever. But you know, one day maybe I'll upgrade that. So in the meantime, I'm kind of working around it because I don't want to hammer on that database too hard. So that's kind of cool. So anyway, yeah, all right, I'm gonna poke around. I'm gonna see if there's anybody else doing some coding at the moment. We could go raid our pals over there. If y'all know it, if y'all have anybody, or there's always music stuff. Friday night's a good Twitch time for music and DJs and whatever. I've seen this guy, I develop things, he's on a lot doing stuff. This guy. Build a ADC from scratch, I don't know what that means. I don't know, none of this stuff is really super calling out to me, TBH. Oh, programming, that's cool. I forgot you can filter for that. Oh, there's somebody doing InfoSec stuff, learning hacks. So that sounds actually kind of cool. I don't know anything about hacks, but I've heard of it. Cross-platform toolkit. That actually sounds kind of neat. Maybe we'll bomb over there. Savage Dev. Oh, that's like games. A lot of game stuff is so popular on Twitch. It's funny, everybody's doing game stuff. All right. I don't know if y'all know anything about hacks, but that's where we're going. Thanks, games. Wait, that's not even the right person. Why can't I even find it? Okay, never mind. I can't find that person in the raid list for some reason. Maybe it ended or something. All right, change of plans. I don't know if y'all ever follow Creon, but she's a great DJ. We're gonna go over there. And if you're not in the mood for some EDM, then I guess roll out. But thanks a lot. See y'all later.